70, Indy. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Kill, kill, kill.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Check 31.
Now Leonard Fournette. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now back to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Black 22. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 43-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Let's go.
On second down, Samuels. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Ready? Move ready. 56. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On first down, it's Samuels. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Jameis now on first down. He sets to fire deep, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Black 25.
Throwing on second and long. Winston, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
56 to Muck, boy. 56. Check 56. Let's go, defense. Man up, defense.
Working out of the gun. Winston going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
I forgot why I go for that shit.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
At the 13-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Well, the throw on 3rd down knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Way to stay with it.
Picked off at the 33.
Way to stay with it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call.
Missed another field.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Oh, come on, let me get that.
Releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll look to set up his blockers. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First and 10 at the 40.
Ready, break. Rock it. Let's go.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. We want this. Hey, Delta. Big River.
Back to throw now on first down. Going for it all.
Oh, what a flag.
Incomplete.
Come on.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Come on, set.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Steven Nelson on the tackle.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Can't make a field goal for shit.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going to...
This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Meanwhile, over in Houston, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
56 to Mott, 56. Check 56. Rick Hudson. Mott's 56. Mott's 50. Here we go. Night, sweetheart. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 72 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a give, right side. It's Ball. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. On the carry, it's Samuels. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Check.
Get it.
3rd and goal, Winston. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, Winston. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it,
I'm tripping. I don't know what I'm doing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Tripping out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40.
I don't even know how I got that off.
Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ready. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette.
Oh, come on. Why would you spin backwards?
48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back to throw here. The open man is sharp.
Just hold that ball. That's all you got to do. Hold that back.
Yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Hold that
Give
back.
him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Hold that back.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
What?
His throw incomplete.
Come on.
DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Hey,
you and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, my gosh. That throw was horrible.
It's intercepted.
That was a horrible throw.
Edmonds picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the essence of the running game.
Come on. Get out of here with that shit. They're just throwing the ball up, bro.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
That shit don't even make sense.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines.
You just throw that
But the
shit up
bottom
and
line is
hit it every
absolute
time.
production
That's
on the
crazy.
field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
That's crazy.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. Here
goes
Oh, my God.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette.
They come in here yelling, man, I'm screaming. Nobody want to hear nothing about no kicking on my live.
Leonard Fournette.
On my
With his
live.
second touchdown of the
Oh,
game.
my God, I cannot make a field goal this
And
game.
once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
I missed every field goal.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the
make
back
that
line
up
of the
right
end
there.
zone.
You heard me? Like, what you mean? Ain't no nigga, what?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I ain't got nothing to
After
do
them
with
a
none of
touchdown
that.
Their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do
That
that
ain't my
again.
fault.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Don't mind that person that's walking in my live feed right now.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to launch it for Washington. Lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked.
Yo.
2nd down.
Oh my gosh, they is helping this boy so much right now. It's crazy.
He took it.
Oh,
Unfortunately for
shit.
him, incomplete.
That's
An
crazy.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Wait. 56. Mike, 56, right there, right there.
Jameis to throw it.
They should do that crazy shit again.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get him. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, watch the slam. Watch the slam. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 56. Stop your whining. Oh, 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
And the blitz does come. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Man, you in my live,
bro.
You in my live, bro. You in my live, though.
You like a couch potato, bro.
I am a couch potato, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, don't worry about this dude interrupting my live right
Who
now.
these niggas anyway,
You
man?
feel what I'm saying? I'm playing live right now.
Looks equally as good.
The fact, man.
man.
I'm playing my season game. I'm live right now.
She ain't let me know when you born.
I'm on right now.
Right now. I'm here right now.
I'm on every day, though. I'm on every day. You go on YouTube, my shit playing right
To
now.
start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about
I'm live, baby.
Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies
That's
here.
my mic.
And I think the
Oh,
ball's out.
shit.
You doing big things,
Yeah, that's my mic. You dig what I'm
The team that
saying?
comes along and scoops it up.
You see what I'm saying, bro? I'm live right now. You come in here all loud on my live. I'm streaming live right now.
And picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
It's streaming live right now, baby.
Second and 1. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Nah, bro.
10 yards.
I'm up here trying to go 4 and 3.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't because they got good yardage out of that.
And really, when you're looking at it, now they got regular second downs. Look for second down if they want to.
You playing? That's the face of the franchise that you in.
11 yards.
All you gotta go to any other game mode.
Do my eyes deceive me?
You know what I'm saying? I'll show you after I finish this game.
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to
I don't know why
continue
you
to
should do
carry the ball
that.
at this
Oh,
rate.
come on. He was wide open,
Down,
man.
but this one
They
winds
be
up to
helping
be
old boy,
incomplete.
bro.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute
Yeah, I gotta go live, baby. Gotta go live.
Show me these donations, man. We ain't get no donations yet.
Yeah, I ain't get no donations, man. I ain't to that level yet, bro. I ain't to that
Second
level
and
yet.
10.
Oh my gosh.
And look at this.
He just slipped. He slipped. He fell.
Slip nothing, man. He threw it right in his hand.
Bro, he fell.
These guys will get the
You
football
need to let me
back.
get on there, man.
You don't know what the fuck you doing.
Second half.
Yo,
Those
he
are the types of
fell.
plays
Come
you're gonna try
on,
and stay
bro.
away from.
Shit is
When you're a
crazy.
rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time
shit.
because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd.
Give me that back.
And your coaches and your
Come on,
teammates.
catch the rock, Ramsey.
You gotta learn how
You
to
a
finish.
9-9, bro.
Two
Catch that.
Fs for a rookie quarterback.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to
Go
wind
get
up
one of the kitchen
incomplete.
chairs.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on.
They go draw
Oh,
play.
shit.
This is
That was a good play.
Samuels.
Damn.
And he roams
That was a great
across the
play.
20
Wasn't
to the
expecting that.
24-yard line.
3 and 1.
They're 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Damn, man.
Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Get him, get him, get him.
Run for it with Kelly.
Man, he got the
And he's
first.
got the first
Fuck,
as they'll
man.
bring him
Can't
down
believe he
at
threw
the
that interception.
28-yard line.
That shit gonna hurt.
They have the first down with that gain of
shit
4
gonna hurt.
yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Samuels.
Get him.
Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
You ain't got one back?
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
I was getting all this overtime money.
Oh, yeah.
All night will be my third overtime money. So I get all that.
Back to throw. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there.
Oh, no.
2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these
Oh, yeah, you
elements
told me you was
makes
doing
it
that.
significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Winston.
Give me that.
Oh, a crusher there.
Give me
It's
that.
intercepted.
To the cribos.
Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Which one? The one in the kitchen or the one in the
And so much for the game-winning
on line one.
I think that interception return there pretty
Oh,
much
yeah,
seals
yeah,
the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
You know what I mean?
An extra point up and through, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a
They see
two-score
money.
game here with not a lot of time remaining.
Alright, defense.
Come back. Let's get it again.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Go, please. Go somewhere. Dipset. Yo, if y'all get out of here.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
65. 65. 56. Check 56.
Back to it after the pick six. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Winston to throw.
Oh, shit.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Yo, man.
And that is caught.
This dude is bananas, bro.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards.
He is bananas.
Go eat your noodles. Go ahead.
No. Go somewhere. Go eat your food.
Go eat your noodles. Go eat your noodles. Get out of here.
Go.
You little midget. Uh-oh. Maybe, what time it is? Who you with?
Hold on, mama.
Panthers?
The Jaguars. Black team.
Now Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and you know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
She driving. She driving. You ain't got your big boy pants on, though. You ain't got your big boy pants on, though.
You got your tight pants on.
I got mine in the house. I don't get fucked by nothing pants on.
Here's Winston.
Oh, you about to try to go on my head. Oh, give me that. What the?
And that'll be incomplete.
How did he just jump over me like
They
that?
took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down.
Hold on, Mama. I'll get you in a second.
Definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead fourth
Come on,
quarter.
bro, I can't even
Maybe
play
you can
you,
expect more passes
I'm
like
playing
that
with niggas.
downfield.
If you ain't online, what you mean? What I need? What I need more than one controller for, man.
And they're indeed going to go for it.
Y'all hear this guy? Say you got another controller. We do online around here, bro. It's the generation of online play, bro.
Now Winston on fourth down.
You did. Oh, give me that pickety.
Spokesman Mike.
And this is intercepted, but that's out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
I gotta have my mic. I do videos though. You don't do videos. I just did this junk yesterday. What you doing?
This run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
That's my turn.
How many views you got, man? You got 6 likes, man. Yeah, you liking this shit, man. Let me see, man. Oh, this nigga likes this.
So this will
Here
be
you go. You damn right.
Jacksonville, and it took a big fourth quarter
Yo,
to do
thanks
it.
for tuning in to your boy, King Davis the Great. Good vibes. Your boy. Put this work in. Move the Jags to 4-3. We on the road to the bowl.
How about the rally? How
I'm
about
out.
the comeback? Getting it done up.